Hey there, Bryce here with a quick message before we hop into today's podcast. We love pulling this podcast together for you, and we love that we can make it available each day for free. What we would love even more, though, is for as many kids as possible to be getting their daily dose of our sugar-coated broccoli. And that's where you can help. If you're listening on Apple and have a moment, we'd love it if you left a review and spread the love. It helps us grow, which is crucial if we're going to continue to do what we do. Thanks for your loyal support, and now it's time for the pod.
Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids! It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Wednesday, April 17. In Squiz Kids Today, Aboriginal treasures unearthed, Thailand's world's largest water fight, private jets for pets, and a hippo makes a midnight run. That's what's making news, kids style.
The Lowdown.
Have you ever dreamed of being a treasure hunter, uncovering secrets from the past? Well, archaeologists are just like treasure hunters, and they've made a thrilling discovery on an island chain called Jiigurru, way up north off the east coast of Australia around the Great Barrier Reef. Working in partnership with traditional Aboriginal landowners, they've been exploring an ancient midden. It's a kind of rubbish dump where people from long ago left their food scraps and other items. While investigating this site, they found something truly surprising. Amidst the usual shells and fish bones, they uncovered dozens of pottery shards. These weren't just any old pieces of pottery. They suggest that Aboriginal people were making and using pottery up to 3,000 years ago. Now, this discovery is especially significant because it challenges the previously held beliefs that Europeans introduced pottery to the Aboriginal people. Instead, it appears that Indigenous communities of North Queensland built boats and navigated across the Coral Sea, exchanging ideas and goods like ceramics with people from Papua New Guinea, the Torres Strait, and Pacific Islands. So, thanks to this exciting archaeological find, we now know that the Aboriginal people of ancient Australia were skilled artisans and seafarers long before European contact. Isn't history amazing?
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Thailand, where from the capital city Bangkok, all across the 77 provinces of the country, the world's biggest water fight is underway. The Songkran Water Festival marks the beginning of the Thai New Year. And for Thai people, it's a time when they traditionally wash away bad luck from the previous year. How do they do it? People of all ages dress up in colourful, flowery shirts, and over 3 soggy days, from sunrise through to night time, locals and tourists alike arm themselves with buckets and water pistols and drench each other. By splashing water, they're washing away the bad luck from the previous year, hoping to bring good luck for the new one. Of course, I've stuck a link to photos of this epic festival in the episode notes. This festival is definitely a must-see. You might say it's one for the bucket list. That's my first mum joke of term 2. And don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from.
Animal Kingdom.
From the soggy streets of Bangkok to suburban Cape Town in South Africa, people have been hiding in their homes because a hungry hippo is not on the roof eating cake, but roaming the streets after fleeing from a fight with another hippo. Caught on camera in the wee hours of the morning, the video links in the episode notes, this hefty hippo made quite the escape artist, dodging the police and even trampling a few gardens. Can you imagine waking up to a hippo in your petunias? Good thing everyone was mostly asleep, since hippos, while not the best at seeing, can get pretty grumpy if you startle them. Don't worry though, the police managed to guide our adventurous hippo friends safely back to the reserve. No hippos or humans were harmed in this midnight escapade. Now that's what I call a hefty night's work.
Believe it or not.
And while we're on the subject of animals, have you ever wondered what your pets do while you're off on holidays? Do they miss you? Or do they have their own adventures? Well, if you ever dream of taking your furry friend along with you and you've got a spare $6,000, here's a tip. Bark Air is a new airline service catering specifically to dogs. Yep. When your pup arrives at the airport, they get the full VIP treatment. Calming scents wafting through the air, noise-cancelling earmuffs to block out the scary engine noise, a snug, calming jacket, and of course, lots of yummy treats. And guess what? They even get to strut through their own private check-in before boarding a private jet. Right now, Bark Air only flies to New York, Los Angeles, and London, but they're hoping to add more dog-friendly destinations soon. Oh, and there's a fun bonus. Buy a ticket for your pooch and you get to fly free.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. What is the name of a site where Aboriginal people left their rubbish? It's called a midden. Question number 2. Why did Thai people soak each other with water during the Songkran festival? Well done if you remembered that it's to wash away bad luck. Question number 3. How much will it cost you and your dog to fly from New York to Los Angeles on Bark Air? Yep, it's a cool $6,000.
Shout outs.
It's April 17, International Bat Appreciation Day. Let's just take a moment to appreciate all the bats we know and hope that none of them are vampires in disguise. It's also a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today. Amelia and Sophia from Cannon Hill, Gus from Wollonga, Sydney from Highgate, Malik from Birrong, and Hamish from Surrey Hills. And a reminder to any Squiz kids who celebrated a birthday over the recent break to check our bumper holiday quiz episodes for the week in which your birthday fell for your birthday shout out. Classroom shout outs today go to Class 8S with Mr. Eden and Mr. Harding at Springfield Anglican School. Classes 5S and 5V with Mrs. Smeaton and Miss Van Tarakis at Vermont South Primary School. The Falcons class with Ms. Farron Price at Upper Brookfield State School, and all the students at Gladstone Public School. And lastly, but not leastly, to Team Barker, who are homeschooling via Wakaba Elementary in Nohiji in Japan. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you're after a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. And mums and dads, if you enjoy listening to Squiz Kids too, could you do us a favour and tell a friend? We'd love more people to be listening, and it's how we grow. Thanks in advance. And in the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.